I'm gonna make 4 phone calls to millionaires and asking them business advice, financial advice, and what are some of the biggest mistakes they made so you don't make the same mistakes.
I'm the one who are putting nearly all in.
Not only it would make probably a better financial outcome, but also more control of your own fate and of your own companies.
In one market, you must look for business you can scale in different markets.
To get right person from side of not only competence, but of the personality.
Good morning, Viestur. First question. If you start a new business, and tell me please your past experience, because you have built a €100 million a year company in Latvia. How would you get your first customers? What would you do to get your first customers?
No, it depends, of course. Is it business to business or business to customer, business to client? But general rule is just make theoretical survey. Just understand who might be those who are interested in services and products you are proposing. And just start by interviewing some of them. Best, of course, if you know someone personally. If not, just check who might be and make a cold call and go and seek for interest for your business or for your product.
What are some of your principles in life that have helped you to manage money well?
When I am passionate about business, I'm the one who are putting nearly all in. I really do, and I don't know. Maybe it's a bad advice, but that's how it works. However, when I already had some funds, then I split them. One part is very conservative, like okay, maybe someone doesn't consider bitcoins very conservative, but I do. Bitcoins in cold wallet, they just sit there and do nothing, and that's to my understanding very conservative approach. And then other is if I find something interesting, some activities, then I go in. But then I am doing something by myself, either actively managing these funds or having good relations with managers. So, yeah.
Viesturs, what has been some of the biggest mistakes you have made so you could share and we could learn from them and not make ourselves?
Maybe the biggest mistakes derived from this my passionate approach that I am sometimes when I'm so excited about some new idea, I'm putting all in and then I realize, oops, maybe I did not consider everything deep enough and by that I have made some also bigger losses. But again, what is life worth if you are not passionate about it? So, and if you are, then go all in and enjoy the life.
Cool. So, what are you doing right now? What is your plan for the day?
I'm writing my next book, which won't be about Bitcoin. It will be about my beloved sport. It's history of orienteering of Latvia.
Oh, let's go. Good luck writing, and thank you for your time, and talk to you and see you very, very soon, probably in the future. If you would start a new business, how would you get your first customers? And as an example, please share how you did it for a business that you actually started recently.
Okay. So the serious answer, not the bullshit answer. The serious, I mean, it depends on what your business is in. My business has mostly been online, tech related, and so on. So clearly the best way to get customers, consumers, also if you're talking enterprise customer or a consumer as your customer. So I've been mostly working with consumers. So clearly any online tools, Meta platform, online digital ads, performance-driven ads are the best way to get consumers. Enterprise customers is a harder story. I guess especially if you're in the business as young and inexperienced, not well connected, it's just a hustle. You go to, trade shows within your chosen area and industry. You try to meet through LinkedIn search. You send messages. You try to meet some key people of influence in that industry or potential representatives of your potential customer base. And you hustle for months and months, and you start getting some connections, try to do face-to-face meetings, and then you eventually land someone when it comes to enterprise customers. So it's harder. As an example of how we got our first customer, this would be the enterprise, whereby we started the business of lending a loan product brokerage offline in retail chains. So think of going to, any like a retail chain where you want to buy a certain product, consumer product, and you want to buy it on credit. Yes. And so we would be providing this credit functionality and connecting an actual lender in the back end with a retail chain. So we started this business in Mexico, and we knew the lending side, but we didn't know the retail side. So the way we got our first retail customer, enterprise customer, is in our case, we hired a sales assistant, which wasn't very expensive, but they came from the industry that we were targeting. And so they had a number of customers that they knew from their previous work experience, so that they could approach those customers right away. So effectively, we didn't even have to look for them. It was just a person we brought in the team, and they had these relationships.
When would you start investing money, not in yourself or in your business, but when you would start doing some stocks, some, I guess, bonds or some real estate investments? When would that be the case? When would you start doing that?
It's a good question. I guess at least when you, the first criteria would be to have enough money and an amount of money that you know you don't need to touch and take out from that investment for at least a year, and in a better case, 2-3 years. Meaning, if you made your first money of 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, but you still haven't bought a good car, made your kind of basic needs met, and you know that okay, this is the first money, but really I need to spend it on upgrading my lifestyle to a reasonable extent, right? Then there's no point talking about investments, because you would put it into Bitcoin, you would put it into gold or whichever instrument, but then let's say 6 months down the line, you need to buy something for your actual lifestyle, and then you pull out the investment, it might be very bad timing. So I think the first criteria is, okay, your general needs are met, your lifestyle is reasonable, you are spending less than you make, and then when you have some amount of money that is available, then you can put it into something. So I think that's the main criteria, and what you put it into, it depends. I mean, it depends on whether you want to learn, do speculation, make 10% guaranteed per year. I mean, then it's a learning curve.
If you could talk to your younger self, which started businesses 10 years ago or even more ago, what advice would you say to yourself in order for you to have made more money than you did now?
Yeah, great question. Well, I mean, it's a very hypothetical question. So I would tell myself not to give up equity in my company as fast as I did in the past. I did that to grow very quickly in order to raise money to grow quickly, and I ended up diluting a lot over a period of number of years. And I figured, okay, if I would have grown slower and I would have maintained more equity, then in a 10-year kind of like horizon, I would have had a smaller company for sure, but let's say I would own at least 50% or more of it. Not only it would make probably a better financial outcome, but also more control of your own fate and of your own company. So that would be kind of number one.
Let's go. Thank you for your time. Where are you heading?
Yo, I'm heading to work. I need to make money to buy my wife more shoes and bags.
Good. Take care. Thank you for your time. Bye. If you would start your business right now as a new business, how would you get your first 5-10 B2B customers for your services?
Yeah, you can use also social networks for B2B customers, LinkedIn, by example. But you can look in this business area where you are already. Like, you must approach them directly. with your good offer. And
If you could go back in time and talk to your younger self and have the opportunity to give him advice so that he has a bigger business today, what would you say to him?
look for a business which you can scale, because you get very good in some business area, but the sky is limit. In one market. You must look for business you can scale in different markets.
How do you need to think and act to have a company that can attract high-level talent?
That must be a nice company. Company talents want to develop and work. Image of the company, product must be like interesting, innovative. Company must do some nice job for people.
Cool. Thank you for your time. What are you going to do today? What's your plan for the day?
Still going to the office. Short day today, like casual Friday. Couple of meetings. Lunch, dinner, and enjoy myself.
Let's go.
It's Friday, week starts from Fridays.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your time. Have an amazing day, and maybe see you in the restaurant at the evening.
Nice weekend, yeah.
All right, ciao. What would be your advice if I would love to open and have a successful coffee shop chain? What would your number one advice be for me?
There's quite big competition, and if you want to open the coffee shop, the first question you have to answer: why I have to go to your coffee shop, not like another one? So, if you can answer honestly to that question, and if you have arguments to convince your potential guests to go to your place, so then you will succeed.
Okay. Where and how do you invest your money?
So I invest my money and my time and all my resources in a company which I'm running, and I'm a shareholder as well. So all these things goes there. All my money, yeah.
How big of a team do you have?
At the moment, so we have businesses at the moment in 5 countries. So 5th is coming. In total, we are around 125.
What has been your biggest hiring mistake you have made, and what you have learned from it?
I think the biggest mistake I could say that I wasn't able to define what I'm looking for specifically, and to get the right person from side of not only competence but of the personality. Does this personality fit for a specific position?
If you had to start all over, what kind of business would you start in 2026?
I think something regarding construction.
Why construction?
In private sector. Sorry?
Why construction?
Because I like that. So I'm planning to build my own house, and I'm organizing all these things, and I like to do that. And I see that in construction, specifically in the private sector, there is huge potential, and the way how things are happening at the moment are quite hard for the people who don't understand all these things. It's hard, long time takes, and a lot of documentation and a lot of involved parties. And in the end of the day, the people who want to build and he don't understand these things, actually he pays more, and there's huge risk to get quite bad quality.
Cool. Thank you for your answers, Gatis. What are you planning to do today? What's your plan for the day?
So I will get back to the computer. I have to write some text for our Paris coffee shops, and this is the next thing I will do.
Thank you for your answers, Gatis. Hope to see you in a coffee shop in Riga.
Yep. See you. Bye.
Cool. Thank you. Ciao.